What's going on, YouTube? It's Toast T-Man here, back again today with weekly Zur inspection. Yeah, today Zur is back in the EDZ in the Winding Cove. If you need to know where he is, just follow this route and let's see what Zur has in store for us this week. Right, let's get going.
Tell me, Hunter, have you visited my homes?
Great, now that we have found Zur, let's see what he has in store for us.
Best that I can. May we speak?
Starting this week with Zur, it looks like the exotic armors aren't too good, but let's get getting into it. First off, the exotic gear. Sweet business, pretty decent if you like auto rifles, big magazine, really good with the catalyst, year 1 item. If you don't have it, get it. Recently got a buff, every few rounds it shoots an explosive shot. Haven't tested out myself. Hey, worth a shot, might as well try at one point. Aeon Swift on Hunters, very good support item, very good for King's Fall and any other activity we encounter high tier enemies, obviously making that sweet, juicy, heavy ammo. Other than that, if you don't own it, just get it. Lion Rampart for the Titans, good recovery, really good role in the resilience and the discipline and the intellect, in fact, a high stat roll of 67. I would definitely pick it up because it is a movement exotic. If you don't own it, just get it. However, it's just really good stat roll in general, really good for Titans movement. Let's move on. Vesper of Radius. Perfect. This did recently get a buff in this season, that is for the Warlocks. Releases an Arc Shockwave, and if I'm not mistaken, it does additional things now as well. Final blows the shockwave create arc explosion. 1 arc subclasses equip shockwaves and subsequent. They blind targets now, if I'm not mistaken, and the rift energy charges faster when there are more enemies around you. I think the arc damage does more, and obviously now blinds targets. Pretty good buff. Haven't tested up myself, however. I don't see it being too popular, but if you don't own it, just get it. Yeah, it's more than good in a, should I say, a arc warlock build. Moving on to the guns with the random rolls. Hawkmoon, moving target, really good on controller, or even better on controller, should I say, with the aim assist helping you out. However, you could definitely do better. I think that range stat can go definitely higher because it doesn't have the hammer forged or alloy magazine. Moving on to DMT, Outlaw. This gun already reloads insanely quickly for PvP because that's the only way you're going to be using this. So Outlaw, not the perk you really want. I would skip these two this week. Perfect. Legendary weapons, I can say definitely. There is nothing here to pick up unless you really want to try for this Deafening Whisper. It's got surplus and threat detector. Pretty decent just to have a wave frame launcher and one-hand grenade launcher. However, other than that, I wouldn't really recommend it unless you're trying to obviously get one extra pattern from Deep Sight Focusing, which would be this Recurrent Impact, the Peace of Mind, as well as the Firefight. I believe that's the only ones we can Deep Sight from Zur this week. Perfect. Moving on to Legendary Armor. Hunters, you got the first rolls up for you. I would not recommend the chest piece. I would definitely recommend probably either the mask or the arms, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the arms. More recovery build, should I say. Not really into the high resilience. However, you do really want resilience as a hunter. Of course, just in general, every class wants resilience. Other than that, can't really recommend any of the armor unless you just high stat rolls in general. I would say the helmet and the arms. Awesome. Let's move on to the Titan. Right, let's check what's going on the Titan. Perfect. This week, for any armor on the Titan, I wouldn't really recommend anything other than the chest piece and the boots. Obviously, giving good stat rolls into resilience and recovery, where with the chest piece, you can just slap a stat roll armor mod into recovery, and on the boots, it just gives you that high, almost 20 resilience and recovery if you masterwork it, which is obviously pretty good at the end of the day. Just it's a little bit bad that it went into strength, but yeah, the chest piece, really good. Definitely can recommend the chest piece. The boots, maybe not so much, even though you're more inclined to maybe lean to the boots. With that being said, let's go jump to the Warlock. Let's see what the Warlocks have in store for us. This week on the Warlock, however, I could only recommend the chest piece and the legs, them both having 20 resilience as a stat roll. And then just a minimal amount into the recovery. You just slap a recovery mod on there. Not ideal, but obviously it's the best you can sometimes do if you don't have a lot of high stat roll armor to do with. Obviously recovering and resilience just also being great on a Warlock. But that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekly Zur inspection with all my recommendations. And with that being said, I hope you guys all stay toasty.